There is nothing in this world more satisfying than seeing a sequel to a movie that is just as good and on the same level as its predecessor. You love to see it. So Inside Out 2 is the long-awaited sequel to, well, you guessed it, Inside Out. The film is directed by Kelsey Mann and it stars Amy Poehler, Phyllis Smith, Maya Hawke, Louis Black, and Iowa Debris. Joy, sadness, fear, anger, and disgust have been running a successful operation by all accounts. However, when anxiety shows up, they aren't sure how to feel. I did not make that joke. That is literally what is said as the plot description. Okay, first off, the animation in this movie is stellar. Inside Out 2 is by far the most cleanest and most colorful looking film they've put out in recent years. Like, if you look at the animation from the first Inside Out, that animation still holds up to this day. But in Inside Out 2, the animation is on a whole new level. So there is a scene where the main 5 emotions become suppressed emotions, and so they get sent to the Vault of Secrets that's near the back of Riley's mind. As the 5 emotions are locked in the vault, they come across 2 other unique animated characters. One of them is a pixelated 3D character from a video game, and the other one is, well, I guess you could say it's a 2D animation style, like the type of animation you would see for a show like Blue's Clues. But the way the movie blended in these 3 different styles of animation was incredible to me. It looked fluid, it didn't look sloppy, it looked clean and crisp. It is moments like that that really makes you want to appreciate animation and animators as a whole. I really love the story in this movie. So the movie revolves around Riley becoming a teenager and how essentially puberty is a pain in the butt. So you see how Riley is going through these different emotions and these different feelings and changing her perspective on things, and how going through puberty and growing up is kind of changing her as a person. And that's what I love the most about these Inside Out movies. They are so relatable and everybody can connect to them. Anyone who has walked on planet Earth can easily tell you that, yeah, I've been through that. I know exactly what she's going through. Teenage years. I'm so glad those days are over with. And with Riley growing up, you have new emotions coming into the picture. And the best, or I should say, the best and the biggest standout out of all of the new emotions was anxiety. I thought anxiety was such a great addition to the group. Listen, as humans, we have all experience anxiety, so I don't really think I need to explain her role in this movie, but in a nutshell, anxiety comes into the picture and she is just controlling Riley's mind to the point in which anxiety has Riley creating these silly and false imaginations of what could happen and more than likely won't happen. But the movie does such a fantastic job at illustrating on what happens when you let anxiety control your life. You start thinking some dumb stuff and you even start doing some dumb stuff. The power of anxiety is real, y'all. But I love the character and I thought Maya Hawke did an outstanding job with this performance. If anything, you could argue Maya Hawke got typecast because she basically just played herself, and there is nothing wrong with that. This movie is hilarious at times, like flat out hilarious. Like there were moments where I found myself belly laughing, like genuinely belly laughing. I remember the first Inside Out being funny, but Inside Out 2, it feels, well, in my opinion, funnier than the first one. I don't think there were any moments where the humor was over the top or it was doing too much. Like, it felt perfectly balanced. But I think what makes Inside Out 2 stand the most and connect with me on such a deeper and more personal level compared to the first one is anxiety. Because when you let anxiety control your life and start making all of the big decisions for you, it can really change who you are as a person. And that is the last thing that anybody wants for themselves. And because of that, this movie almost made me cry. I felt the waterworks coming, but I shut down the pipes. I'm built different. Everyone else, they're more than likely gonna cry. I think my biggest problem with this film is the lack of the other new emotions. And while both envy and embarrassment were cool, they didn't really have much to do. Like, they do something in the movie, but not on the scale as anxiety does. And it sucks because I really do like Iowa Debris. And I thought she was gonna have more to do, like on the same scale as anxiety, but never mind. And boredom literally did nothing. Like, boredom had no reason being there whatsoever. Like, what does she really do? But in the end, y'all, Inside Out 2 is one of the most compassionate and most compelling films of the year. This movie managed to capture me as well as the first one did, and it managed to live up to its name after a 9-year wait. Another big W for Pixar. So, plugging Inside Out 2. into the rank system, I am placing this one into the pinnacle zone. But yeah, y'all, that is pretty much my review for Inside Out 2. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys thought about Inside Out 2. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Do you think Inside Out 3 will focus on Riley in her adult years? Whatever you thought, let me know down in the comment section below. And as always, guys, leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you all in the next one.